Good morning guys, we've made it to our next city here in China, Chongqing. So this is the city that Alina has always wanted to come because she always say Chongqing is one of the most futuristic city in China, and I've also seen a lot on social media as well. So we're super excited to be here today. So we took a sleeper train which kind of looks like an industrial Chinese style train, and as soon as we got into the train, my luggage handle just kind of fall apart, and after that when we check in the room we realized that the bunk beds in the train are actually 3 floors. So we got 3 beds on each side, and after that when we climb onto the bed finally, because my bed is actually at the top bunk, so I checked the bed and I realized, oh, it's really dirty. It's like very stained, yellow stained and whatever stained on it. And then after that we just decided to share one bed at the lower bunk at Alina's bed. And then after 6 hours of ride, we've arrived at Chongqing. Then we took a taxi, we checked into the hotel, and that day was actually a very special day because it's the day that we hit 100,000 subscribers, and to celebrate that we went for a buffet dinner, and then we got back to the hotel at night and we've been waiting for the countdown to hit 100k. By the end it was just too late already, it's time to sleep.
Good morning guys, we just wake up and we haven't seen yet how many subscribers there, so now we will check it out. Ta-da! 100,028!
I think one thing I do want to say is like thank you guys for the continuous support to our channel, because we wouldn't have reached this number without your continuous support all the way from 2 years ago when we started traveling together and making vlogs. And here we are, we've got 24 hours left on the clock to explore Chongqing, so let's see what's there to do here in this city. So for the first stop here, we've actually arrived at an iconic Instagrammable spot on social media. And I guess it's not just international social media, but also Chinese social media, because there are lots of people here. So the reason why this place got famous is because there is actually a train station inside a building, and every day there's so many trains passing through this building as well. I personally think this is really cool. I'm just wondering though, first of all, how they build a train station inside the building, and also secondly, wouldn't the residents be very noisy about this, just because like every day a train passing through? I thought the train noise would be very annoying for the residents. Guys, it's so funny. We found this group of tourists with a photographer right there, and the photographer gave them a standard pose what they're doing now from 1 to 5. You see it in the moment. It was really interesting just then to see this. It's like number 1 you do this, number 2 you do this, number 3.
Now we're actually thinking to go inside and see if we can hear the sound noise from train and how people living there.
Because most tourists actually won't go inside the building, but they will only take photos from the outside. But we are not typical. The railway is actually right on top of us. You can see we're viewing from down there just then. But over here, there is no tourists at all.
It's like just normal people living here.
And on top of these windows as well, if you just add a proper noise cancellation window, then you can't hear a thing. And also just imagine our local people every day they look up and they see a bunch of crowds like this. I just want to say, just then when the train started, we couldn't hear a thing. So if you live here, you probably can't hear anything. Yeah. Also, can you imagine no privacy because the trains are just passing next to the window so closely. So they always have to put curtains closing the window. So now we're inside a taxi and we're actually on the way to our next destination, which is the 18 Steps, a staircase that is located at the mountainous region of Chongqing. Alright guys, so we've made it to the next destination, which is the 18 Steps, and you can see over here, this is an old town still being preserved up to this day. This traces back to hundreds of years ago, when during the Qing and Ming dynasty, when they built this set of staircases all the way down to near the river over there. Chongqing itself is actually a city built on top of a mountain, so that's why you can see a lot of staircases in between different districts. So yeah, that's why traveling in Chongqing, you need to make sure that you're going to the top of the staircase, not the bottom of the staircase, because otherwise you're gonna walk a lot of unnecessary roads and make yourself extra tired. So that's why we're starting this trip at the top of the staircase. There's so beautiful city, and you look at this fly. you're here to travel or you're here to look at zoo?
It's so interesting, she's so cute.
This is my girlfriend.
She's doing like this fly don't scare me. Oh, she really don't scare me. I'm scared, chef.
This is my girlfriend. I think nowadays this place is actually being renovated into a rather tourist district because there are lots of souvenir stores, food stores all around this place. What do you want to do?
Eat. I'm
Eat?
so hungry.
Okay, let's find some food on the way, and I also want to get one of these really good Chinese drinks. If you're in China, one thing you have to get is a nice cold drink. Alright, looks like our wish is granted. There is actually a whole food street right here.
My favorite Chinese dessert is called Dongyun. Inside it's a sesame paste and outside like a mochi. It's so delicious. Love it.
Alina, breakfast dessert, lunch dessert, dinner dessert.
It's dessert. Only eat first something good.
Proud of you. So this one out here is actually tomato with meatballs and noodle.
It's not spicy?
I can ask whether it's spicy or not.
Okay, it looks good. I want tomato soup.
这个不辣的嘛？
哪个？
这个番茄。
番茄丸子面是吧？
对，不辣，一点也不辣。
一点不辣。
哦，好好，
Okay, I want this.
要一个。
Oh wow, here I can get the garlic. That's cool. I love eating raw garlic. And it's really delicious. It's good that they give it for free.
They have some really crispy pork belly here. It's like the pork belly in Hong Kong, but this looks even more deep fried, I think.
As a foreigner, if I see this kind of dish, I never understand what is this. Justin wanna try traditional Chongqing dish. It means what? It means it's gonna be super spicy.
I can see the amount of chili oil inside as well. I think I want to try it. I think my spice tolerance has improved over the years of travel.
If I eat one sip of this soup, I'm just gonna cry.
嗨，你好，我想要一个正宗的酸辣粉。这个，
炸酱。
对，炸酱可以不太辣吗？
微辣吧。
微辣，就一点点，谢谢。好。So this right here is actually called Swan Lafen. I think it's meant to be sour and spicy at the same time. It's a classic dish here in Chongqing. And
That's crazy. I will
goodness.
never get it like this spicy.
I mean, it looks terrifying, but I'm sure the taste will be amazing. It's the vinegar sour.
A little bit sour. I like this taste.
Vinegar. Before we continue, we know firsthand how frustrating it is to always run out of storage on our devices, especially because we shoot all our footages on our iPhone 13 Pro. And it's really annoying when we have to delete some apps on the spot and continue to film. And don't forget, even if you want to back up online, you still have to pay for monthly recurring fees, and these fees could really add up over time. Just imagine if there's a cloud storage plan with one-time purchase and you can use the storage forever. This is why I'm so excited to introduce you to BeeStation, a cost-effective and secure one-time purchase device that provides you with local storage with cloud-like ability that allows you to sync your photos, videos, and files to cloud, while having full control over your data, ensuring 100% data ownership and privacy. Say goodbye to forgetting to bring important presentations and documents again. You can upload or access files from any desktop browser, phone, or tablets, and pick up where you left off from any desktop. It is also a great way to protect against unexpected heartbreaking data loss situations. It also has built-in AI that performs photo facial recognition that makes finding and sorting your photos so much easier. You can even invite up to 8 people to share your storage with their own exclusive storage space that are separated to ensure privacy and control. So if you're interested in a one-time purchase, secured and cost-efficient cloud storage solution, then click the link in the description or check this QR code here to learn more about Synology's BeeStation. Alright, we just finished lunch and turns out Alina's spice tolerance is actually much better now. It's improved a lot. And I actually came across this really interesting place as we were going down a hill. So we actually found this candy painting art in China, and he was using a knife just then. He was kind of like drawing these patterns, the knife, the sword, the dragon. These are all sugar, and he was drawing it just now. Super impressive. What is this?
They can put your face on this like a car, and it will be doing.
That is so interesting. Now this would be a good present for your mother when we go to Russia. So they always reminds her, your daughter is saying hello to you.
Justin and Alina faces here.
That is so funny. And I think these right here, they're all custom phone cases. So basically you can request for putting your photo onto your phone case, and then he will print it out and put it on the phone case.
Put my face on top of your photos.
Don't worry, everyone is seeing on YouTube already.
No, you.
Everyone knows.
You.
Me?
Yes.
My face on your phone case?
No, my face on your phone case.
My face on your phone case?
My
face on your case? Ah! So this is what I'm saying, right? This is like a traditional well, maybe back in the day they use it, or maybe it's built. I guess this just really symbolizes back in the day people going up and down the staircase to get water, because the river is just down there, right? They're trying to get access, and they built a well here. I just find it really interesting that everything here, it's like a mix of modern and the old. For example, there is a KFC in the middle of a historical building. Over there, there's Miniso. Inside, over there's Starbucks. So like, they renovate this whole old town into some really modern stuff and attract tons of tourists, you can see. And right there behind me, that's a haunted house. Lena, 5 seconds ago, telling me, no, we're not going to Miniso, this place is too commercialized. And next second.
I found something.
Guys, it looks like we're going to spend the next 10 minutes here.
You sure only 10 minutes?
I underestimated you.
How's it?
Good?
How's it?
Yeah, good. Next.
How's it?
Good.
You don't helping me. Which one is better?
Huh?
What do you think?
I think, yeah, good. Wow, we found this old lady who looks like to be carrying a big sack of, don't know what that is, but that looks really heavy. Well, I guess up to this day, there are still people using this set of staircase to transport things, I guess, up and down a hill like that. And this one right here, we found something interesting. This actually, they sell Mandarin biscuit workshop, it says. You can see many mandarins all around here. This is with brown sugar, I think, with sugar and the orange. The mandarin slices like this. It's like a dry mandarin skin, but it's sweet.
And salty.
Whoa. What's going on here? I'm so curious what this is now. Do you want to try?
Can.
This is good marketing.
Everyone just get fried. It's hot. It's big. Oh, it's nuts. Spicy, salty, sweet, nuts.
That is really delicious. Yeah, like you said, sweet, salty, spicy, everything. Very tasty. I'll get one more.
Okay, because it's spicy.
Chinese people, they really see the appearance and also the presentation is very important, because if you don't have good presentation, you can't attract customers. Being this street here is so competitive.
This tastes like a jelly. I thought it's tea.
It's not? 这个是茶嘛？
银耳羹啊，
银耳。
very refreshing.
很清香的。
What is this?
Wow, my mother always make this
Really?
when in Hong Kong. She always cook this because it's really healthy.
What is this?
This kind of white stuff. Fungus. How to describe it? It's like a thick soup and drink in between. It's like a jelly.
Like a jelly, but more like a liquid jelly.
Yeah. Guys, we've made it to our next spot for today, and this place is actually only unique in Chongqing.
You can see it's just a normal square behind us. It's actually not normal square. We haven't seen yet, so let's see with us.
This is the moment that we've been waiting for. Oh.
So high. It's not normal square, just square on 22 floor.
What the heck? I'm so scared to hold my phone like this. I didn't really think it would be anything too special, but oh my goodness. This is actually a lot taller than I expected. I think the reason for such illusion as well is because, you know, again, Chongqing is built on mountains, and I think the slope kind of goes like this right here. So that's why when you look from here, this is actually 22nd floor, this is slope.
Guys, do you know how to find Justin? He has his own QR code. Yeah.
Scan here to learn more about it.
Yeah. So now we actually think to go to home and rest for a while, and after that continue our adventure for 24 hours in Chongqing.
Mosquito! Oh, here. Okay, we are back, and now we're gonna have dinner. And for tonight, you can't say you've been to Chongqing without getting a mala hotpot, which is a signature dish here. And the place that we're grabbing dinner tonight is actually rather unique. It's actually at this place right here. So we already purchased some tickets here. Early a few days ago, I already booked this place in advance. What I mean by book is that I got some special discount for this place to my favorite app, which is the Dazhong Dianping app, which is this one, the orange one with the happy people here. And I actually booked the set already. It costs 96 yuan for a set with a lot of ingredients inside. So I'm just going to present a QR code. Which soup is better? And it was like, clear soup is better. Okay, so we go with clear soup. And the other half is mala. So I asked, okay, what kind of spice? Should I go with middle spicy? And then she said, no, just go with a little first. If not enough, you can add extra spice later, which is smart. Alright, so now that we've ordered, you're probably wondering why we're ordering at such a weird place for mala hotpot. That actually has a reason. See, because many years ago during the World War II, when the Japanese invaded China, Chongqing is actually the temporary capital of China at that time. And apparently, at the time, they actually built many of these bomb shelters, what they call air raid shelters, 16,000 of them underground. So that's why, up to these days, many of these air raid shelters are being renovated into shops or like restaurants, and that's why it has this uniqueness being preserved. You can see the air raid shelter is still well preserved here, and there is actually a tunnel underground there. Alright, let's go and have a look. So I guess this is the end of the tunnel.
So creepy.
Wait, scared me.
Sorry, it's a drop.
Can you not do this in a dark?
It's wet. Everything wet. So it's dropping.
Yeah, it's like a cave.
Yeah. It's interesting how they still keep this fire for people to feel this atmosphere. This for how many people?
Our food has just arrived, and oh my goodness, the portion is huge.
What is this? This is meat. This is crab stick. This is again meat. This eggs. This again don't know. Some balls, meatballs, This is ham, another ham, papaya, veggie. Oh, this is the seaweed. Looks like a blood. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's tofu inside red sauce. This is radish. No, tomato, radish, mushroom.
No way. This is our pot. Oh my goodness, it is huge.
This is mine, no spicy. This is just.
Alright guys, they added some water inside the pot and now it looks more real. And the one that we got is actually a mixed soup base, so it's very common. There's one that's 9 grit, same soup base, but the common one because Alina can't eat spicy that much, so that's why we separate the two. I look forward to the most like it's a tongue numbing feeling, like you can't feel your tongue anymore.
Try. Let's see
so?
how
So
spicy it is.
I think this meal for me is gonna be either very enjoyable or it's gonna be torture. Oh. It's very spicy. Very, very spicy.
Luckily he told you don't need too much spicy, just take a less.
Oh!
You should take no spicy then.
Oh! I'm crying. Just one bite.
Oh my god, and you still have a whole bowl of soup. Yes. Alright?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hi. Give me lah you. I'm so clumsy.
Thank you.
Stop.
Something spicy.
Oh. Did you touch my bowl?
No, you give me meat from your bowl.
Oh.
I just eat meat from his bowl with so little spicy sauce. My mouth already burning.
I think this is way too spicy. To the extent that it's not enjoyable anymore.
Justin just now, I need drink, and he's so rushed. He's like trying to order pasta. It looks like he's really super spicy.
It's so spicy to the extent that my lips are so painful. It's like that burning painfulness. I didn't expect this. The one in Australia, they're weak.
This is Sichuan spiciness. Sichuan is the most spicy province in China.
I can be a model now. Guys, we finally made it here. The reason why Chongqing is also being called the Cyberpunk city is because the amount of neon lights that's around here. You can see so many signage with different neon lights as well. People here are just, having fun, chilling. There are people cosplaying as well. So many restaurants all around here. I think all of them are trying to put out neon lights to catch your attention. But because there's so many here, it gets a little bit messy because it's so hard to decide which one you want to eat when you're in this area. There are also people live streaming as well. I think live streaming in China, it's so carefree. No one really cares what you're doing on the street usually. And I think she has like a live stream mini chat bot going on, talking to her audience as well. Chongqing at night compared to daytime, it's actually more alive. You can see a lot of these street food vendors are coming out, cutting watermelon because Chongqing is very hot and this keeps them hydrated. And there's durian and also some stir fries over there. So at this place here, they actually sell mala ice cream. They've got a lot of different versions. They've got this bunny ice cream right here. And then over here, they've got the chili oil ice cream. It doesn't look appetizing at all to me. Chongqing, for one, is very famous for its local street market, and there are many of these everywhere. And this is the most famous one. You can see surrounding this alley, there are lots of food options. For example, this is like a Peking duck roll. And these are some of the mala skewers over there. You can see they're dipped in chili oil sauce. One thing you'll notice in the street markets is that it is really noisy everywhere just because everyone is using a speaker to yell out, trying to promote their product. But because everyone is yelling, it kind of just overlaps each other's voice, it just makes the whole market really loud. Also, you can say it's more alive, I guess. So basically, these kind of food markets is a collection of food from across China all come to one place in particular. So if you want to taste all the Chinese food in one place, this is the kind of place we will go in Chongqing. I actually found rabbit meat. Apparently rabbit meat, you can see this is actually a local delicacy. They have rabbit head right here as well. It's a very famous product here, particularly in Chongqing, in the Sichuan region. Around 30% of the total rabbit consumption around the world is actually imported to China, where there are actually lots of other countries importing rabbit heads specifically from Italy and France to China, where 70% of these kind of meats actually end up in this region of Sichuan. So whether it is the whole rabbit meat for 98 yuan, or you could actually get rabbit head on its own, dipped in chili oil. I completely don't understand about rabbit head.
Yeah, me too. I don't think I can ever eat rabbit head. It looks not appetizing.
Yeah, but again, like, you know, it's the culture that they grew up with. I think if you grew up eating this kind of things, you'll get used to it. But for us, as tourists, I think it's a cultural shock. Now, this is my dragon fruit plus strawberry drink. So good. You can still see the strawberry meat down there as well.
When I looked in those eyes all those years ago.
Chongqing at night, it's like a whole different city. It's very alive, very vibrant. There are neon lights everywhere. And we're here at this very special place, which is a most popular space for most Chongqing people to hang out around here, which is also called a Liberation Monument, where most people would actually hang around here just because this is a entertainment and also like a shopping district where there are tons of mega malls just around this whole area.
Coffee and red wine, and turning down invites to spend an evening on our own, like a firework in the night city sky.
So I personally do feel like this place is pretty cool at night, especially you're surrounded by all these LED big banners, advertisements everywhere. So I think it's really cool to just walk around at night, peace of mind, and, you know, just seeing new things, because there are lots of interesting things going on here at this square.
25 years is pretty good, but I think we can do better. I want a couple more chilly nights, cuddled up in our favorite sweaters. These old tires got a few more miles left to drive this coast. Holding your hand, living life's what I come to love the most. And who knows where life will take us? I don't really know, but I got